other guys, irrelevant. They all on. So it cut, it's half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she loved that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cut that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that.
It's week 5 of the National Football League, where London will play host to a different kind of football. It's the Jags and the Bills, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Buffalo Bills. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, last week you and I were up at Wembley Stadium for the Jags and Falcons. This week the venue shifts about 12 miles east to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium as the Jags, coming off a loss to Atlanta, look for a split here in the English capital.
And it won't be easy because that loss last week, now they stare down the Buffalo Bills, who've made this long trip with full intention of going home with a victory. This is going to be a tough one for the Jags.
The second of our 5 international games this season, the Jags and Bills underway here in North London. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now here come the Bills for their first possession, led out by their 27-year-old quarterback in year 6. It's Josh Allen.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No.
Allen going to go to the air right away. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
A catch and a first down from Stephon Diggs, one of the league's most consistently excellent receivers. 3rd straight season with over 100 catches and a near-career best of 11 touchdowns as well.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head. 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35. We have an injury on the play, and it looks like the running back, James Cook, is the one who's down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And able to get this to the 31. You look at this Jaguar defense. Now, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
Now here's Allen. He completes it to Evans. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. Allen off the play fake. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Dillon up the middle. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Allen going to throw. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but he does have to convert with a gain of 4. Well, only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on third down, in particular not letting third and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
It also tells you that they're successful on first and second down as well to get to third and manageable and make them able to pick up those first downs. Now here we are, first and goal. They've got to like what they're doing on this drive.
Dillon again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really...
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. A nightmare on third and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. So on fourth down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Well, the Jaguars ready to go on offense for the first time, and they're led by the former #1 pick of the draft in his 3rd season now, Charles, Trevor Lawrence.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
The numbers on the ground for ETN last week. 18 carries, 71 yards.
It's been a strong season for him thus far, sitting currently 7th in the NFL in rushing. He gives our offense really good flexibility because if he's gashing a defense, they can ride him to an early lead. But the defense sells out to stop him, that opens up their passing game.
They go play action with Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. On play action, Lawrence, a short throw to Ingram. Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
The try here for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. From the gun, it's Dillon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now Allen. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. To the air, Allen. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense does exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They got to be consistent.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Allen now looks to throw. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen, quick slant to Shakir. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Dillon. Bowling his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL, so they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good, and the lead is now 10-7. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Etienne up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Off play action. Allen has his man. It's Shakir. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 25 yards that time. A Great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Hallett. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 2nd and 7.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Allen. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs from 6 yards away. And the Bills are able to stretch out their lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he returns this to the 22. Travis Etienne and the Jags offense set to take over again here. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season. Right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. That's on the throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first half, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
But to throw again is Lawrence. And he slings one that's incomplete. The Jaguars at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Lawrence. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
He's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a 2nd and 10.
He was covered by Cordell Bernard.
Again, it's Lawrence. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. As A.J. Dillon, such a powerful runner, ready to lead this offense again on this next series. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bills' 17-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking now, and that's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And his kick is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As it's timeout, well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and All tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down.
That's interference.
This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Screen play, here's Etienne. And good sideline-to-sideline tackling there as they're going to get him down a couple yards short of the first. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Running up the middle, here's Dillon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3rd and 3. Here's Allen to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bills' first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it, and were able to keep the drive moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen. Now swing pass for Dillon. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He's across midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's pulled for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw complete to Hollins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down. Now Dillon on the inside give. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Throwing now is Allen. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills have come back to regain the lead. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made him kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Lawrence completes it to Evan Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And some room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Dillon, they try the left side with him, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Allen running right on the option. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Shakir hauls it in. So nothing doing there, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Allen going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
All right, let's just go and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Allen's throw complete to Shakir.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Allen looks to throw on second down. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. And again, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. The kick by Bass is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 76 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 14 yards that time for number 14. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Running left is Dillon. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2nd down and 8. To the air, Allen. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And all the way home for the Bills touchdown. Darrynton Evans, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken a 4th quarter lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Allen will try to throw for it. It's complete, and this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On the counter, ETN, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's the linebacker, Matt Milano, getting up and stopping him for a loss. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Lawrence to throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down. And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation. 2nd and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Has his man. It's Shakir. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The offense on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Bills first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To throw, it's Allen. And there's that man again. It's complete. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's Allen. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field. Touchdown, Bills!
Dalton Kincaid.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars.
Down by 2 touchdowns, 2:10 on the clock. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Caught by Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
2nd and 6 coming up. Lawrence.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, it's Lawrence.
And his throw is incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
A big play looming on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Got his man. That's Davis. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Lawrence hit and the ball is free.
Fortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here.
And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Lawrence will throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Bills are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. But hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 2nd down and 6 now. Evans running straight ahead. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to like to throw with Allen. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Buffalo, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
There you go.
I'm with the cash like Diego.
God. All these diamonds on me go